by returning 67 aviation. Welcome back, actually. And someone asked me to play Turboprop like simulator, and I did, but I was so focused on school, like I said in my previous short. So previous game, and I replied with okay. So let's see how we begin. First, let's go to the aircraft. It's moving. Now you can see we have a C400 here. It is inspired by the A400M, Airbus A400M. And other variants is also, it only has a two livery, which is the default livery, which everybody knows, and the tanker livery, which is used for the tanker mod, which the developer sadly forget. That's depressing. But I hope we had it in the future. Uh, Next is the HC 400. It is also inspired by the Airbus A400. Also, all of its variants, the C400, like HC400 and C400, are all inspired by the A400M. There's a mosquito. Yeah, I'm gonna change so I'm just go to a different room. I'm gonna continue the video. Oh, now I'm back in a different room. Some mosquitoes were biting me. Eh, but let's continue. So yeah, it has three liveries. Is the default Valentine and the second Valentine. And the first one is usually inspired by the U.S. Coast Guard. This and the first one is inspired by the India Coast Guard. Actually, I'm from India. Yeah, but the India Coast Guard usually uses ships, not planes. And, and the last one is the Canadian uh, Coast Guard. The second oath, which is inspired. As you notice that why this flag is kind of it's the same shape of Canada. Uh, Also, I note that I'm back into the same room where I get bitten by a mosquito. Um, it says this is a flag of Canada, uh, but just replaced the leaf have been replaced by the currency symbol. And now let's continue to MC400. I'm not sure what liveries they are based on. They likely could be based on many military common military liveries, such as it is this one is a dark camouflage, like camel, a dark second oak, and yeah, that's it. Now let's go to here. We have the R42, which is oh man, I just ruined the video. It's inspired by the kind of sneeze. Why I'm kind of ruined the video because of me? I guess I'm just going to sneeze. Guys, I'm back from sneezing and I didn't sneeze very properly. I just breathed in and yeah, never mind. I will just the RL-42 is it inspired is a passenger commercial plane and it's very short and it's inspired by the ATR-42. It has the default, which is just a white boring plain livery. The basic, which is also the white plain livery, but with added colors. This is the England livery. Also, I forget to mention the color livery. The thing that I forget to mention, what are these based on? The first is the normal white livery, which is just is inspired by many planes which are unpainted. Yeah, we all know that. Next, we have waste delivery, which is based on regional airlines or Air India. Next is elegant, which is inspired by Ryanair. Well, the interesting fact that Ryanair used to have ATR-42, but not that today livery. Next is colorful livery, which is inspired by No Care. No Care don't usually use ATR-42. They usually use ATR-42, but they retired them and been replaced by 737. Next, we have the longer variant of the RL-42, which is inspired by another ATR a plane called ATR 72. Now, we, the liveries of the name is just the same, but a little bit different. First is the plain livery, which is also same. The basic livery, which is inspired by TransAsia, and the Eglon livery is inspired by Vietnam Airlines, and and lastly you have the original plane that Nokia really operated. It the ATR-42, but sadly they retired. Well, but next we have E-42, which is inspired by E2. Yeah, it's also inspired by the ATR-42. It is a mixture of the E2 and the ATR-42. It has three liveries. It's the the default livery and the airtime livery, also a new livery, which is its dark camouflage livery. Now let's go to the next plane, the XV40. The XV40 and its very and PV40 and the MV40, they're all inspired by the VTOL plane, but sadly the real life VTOL plane, only one of them left. There's two liveries. It's the Valentine livery and the Z fold. This is the factory livery. Next is PV40. It doesn't have a proper livery, but you can customize it by changing its color, but it doesn't change the color in the aircraft view. It's likely because might be the original color of the PV40. I'm 40. Next we have the MV40, American version. Also, this is the first aeroplane to have a have a place to get in the nose. It has three liveries, but the third one isn't fully complete. It makes 95% and done, as I'll show you. Oh, man, it is fine. What's what cough? No, what's yeah? It's you can see it's 95% done, and because with some missing feature, there's that most other aircrafts have. Oh wait, why did I restart here? Like it's Valentine livery, second Valentine livery. It, it, other things which is also going to be released in the future. Next we have the PS26. Oh wait, yes, it is the most smallest plane and considered the most weakest plane, but it can survive some crashes if the plane hits to the nose because it's not reversible. Back in the day, all other planes nose don't break, break, but the PS26 is the only thing to have a breakable nose. But now, all noses can be breakable, and it shows actual detail. That's realistic. Next is the MS-26. It is. Oh wait, let me just go back to MS-26. I accidentally click HC-130. I think it is a military version of the PS-26. Also, I forget to mention about the PS-26 that it's inspired by I three aircrafts. That is mixture. You know, and the MS-26 is the same. Um, and I noticed that it wouldn't be released because I found out it was 5% done. Next, you have a C-130. It looks identical to the C-400 and it has the same name as the aircraft. The C-130, it's also a real aircraft and it also has the same name. We have Heathrow and Allentown. Now we're going to MC-130. There's many C-130s with the word MC-130, yeah. And Allentown and Deadpool. Actually, the C-130 has a flat nose type. Nose type that which makes it which is the inspired by the YC-130. Hey, but I just show you all aircrafts. I'm not actually going to play, but I'm going to do a part two. So bye.